All right, welcome to another episode of Mr. Nailsin's Photoshop Fun. And for this one, I'm going to, just do it live. Well, not live, on tape, in front of you. Obviously, normally I do these shows for my locals page. I'm assuming you've seen them. And all I do is I just show them being assembled, not actually made. They're already been made, and put it to music and put it on high speed and all that. A couple of those, I think I put bits of them out for free, on Instagram and stuff like that. But the bulk of them are over there behind the paywall. Yeah, I know. So anyway, so I thought I intended to do it like I thought about most of those would be me. Hey, I'll tape myself while I'm doing a Photoshop. Oh well, never got around to it, and just the time, because I got to stop and think about it and talk. That makes it even harder. So I just never really did. The most of these will be the assembly type things with little music put to it. So just decided to do this one. For most of the time these days, I cannot watch the Compound Media shows live. I have to just catch the archived edition, which is the shows in their entirety. So it doesn't matter. But the problem is I work nights over the weekend, and I'm comatose for most of the daytime. So when the show is broadcast, I can't see it, which is sad, because in the old days, something would be mentioned or what have you, there'd be something funny, and I could come up with a Photoshop depicting that or illustrating it further, exaggerating it, what have you, and send it over there, and they could put it at the end, and he's, oh, look, he did it, that kind of thing. And can't really do that because, not alive during those times. So I send them in advance to Garrett and Drew, and they'll put it in there. Every now and then one kind of fits with what's going on, just happens to be that way. But for the most time, it's just some sort of theme I come up with. The previous week was science fiction. This one was primarily going to be a Christmas and all that sort of stuff. For Halloween, it was all horror movies and monsters and everything. What did I do? Oh yeah, I sent a Christmas image over. It was Monday, so I put Chrissy in it, and but didn't know what the show would be, of course. And also there was something Anthony was tweeting about, this girl saying she was horrified of crickets or whatever, and then he said he was in love with her or whatever, because she's smoking hot, but crazy, or was just pulling a goof, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was, typical Anthony, So I had this old image of him as a bug. It's actually a praying mantis or whatever. So I put that in there. And so those two were sent. And damn it, I forgot to send in one, because he was actually playing video games on Cozy TV. And snapped a shot of that. And someone made a mention about I think they actually said that Gavin McGinnis should do the sign language interpretation, because there were some audio problems as he was setting up the game. And so I did that image. It's out there, but I should have sent it in, because lo and behold, here he is. He's doing another cozy session for the Monday show. And it seems poor Anthony was suffering from gout. Yeah. And couldn't walk. And so he couldn't go into the studio. So he just did a cozy TV session of him playing video games and, talking about stuff. I'm not up on gout. I am up on diabetes, unfortunately. And it seems the same problem in that liking what you like way too much, food, drink, women. Because sometimes, and more times than not, the things you like don't like you. They will lure you in. They will find you and kill you. So anyway, he was in a lot of pain and whatnot. And then, while he started off, his TV was on. He said, let me turn that off. And it just the agony of him struggling over there, just that small distance, right around here somewhere, of getting the remote and turning it off. So I thought, I need this background. Because normally I use the Anthony Cumia Show background as a stage to do whatever image is there. That started because I thought it'd be cool, but at the same time I was getting tired of just sending in, Anthony's face on a movie poster or whatnot. And so it just becomes like a stage for whatever image pops in my head to do. So he got his TV turned off, and this image, he's actually in the corner here. His head and his hand leaning on this chair, and but for I'm thinking this is probably going to become a useful background for a little while longer in the future before he moves and all that. But so I basically took Anthony out of the image so I could have this background. So that's the story here. For Anthony's a video game playing room, I guess, or maybe it's the living room. I don't know. So there you go. That's the setup and explanation for what you're looking at here. And so I'll get started. But I do have to say, looking over all the photos I've had, Anthony tends to be the bulk of them. And if I had a dime for every Anthony Cumia picture I've done, I could buy Twitter and YouTube, probably all of Google. No one cares about Facebook. Don't need that. So that's how well off I would be. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? But sadly, I don't have a dime for every image I did of Anthony. I just have a lot of Anthony Cumia pictures. So there you go. So anyway, poor Anthony, suffering from this injury, if you will, or condition, and decided, I got to do an image of this. So searched for a guy with a broken leg. Found this. Had to. Oops. I have it. Yeah, I screwed up there. All right, let's merge that so we don't have that problem anymore. And this guy doesn't look too happy about his situation. He's perfect. And there he is in his leg. So we'll put him in here. Would it really fit like this? No, it would only be a shoulder. But hey, we'll make it work. I wanted to have Dr. Steve in this one, but I couldn't find my Dr. Steve pictures. And, you change computers and whatnot. Who knows where it is? And was too lazy to go look for a new one. Isolating this took some doing, too. I could have put all that in there. Who the hell wants to watch that? Ugh. So, all right. If necessary, I got to do the cheat and put a halftone background somewhere in there. This is obviously not Anthony. But this guy does need to see John Sahog. Okay. There, I think we got the crutches. Anthony did not have crutches. He used the baggage carrier deal as a walker. That's ingenuity for you. He figured that out. Anthony figured out how to survive in his suffering. Let's see, how bad distorted would it be in a painterly filter? You can always do that to hide mistakes and stuff. Okay, good enough for this. This guy doesn't have to look perfect, so we'll do that. Boy, it almost looks like something smudged here, but it's not. That's the way it was. Yeah. Okay, we'll smooth out a few things here and there, because the painterly filter really accentuates the idea that this is art. But you're damn right it's art. Who if sticking a banana with duct tape on a wall is art, then god damn it, why not Photoshop? Okay, I guess that's good enough. So the next thing, of course, is what's the perfect face? And this one's almost perfect. But it's not quite the position. His head's too low. Now that I think about it, I could cut all this out, add in his neck, and it might, but it's still not quite right. I'd have to basically repaint the shirt. And I've done it for some others where I just have to paint a lot of stuff into it to make it all fit. A lot of times you can just reverse faces and stuff. It probably doesn't look too distorted, so it's still recognizably who it is you're, messing with. But just not in the mood for that today. So I went for another one. Where did I put it? This is actually several years ago picture that he posted somewhere, probably Twitter or something. But it's almost the right position. So it wins, and it's kind of the only one I got of him, where you're kind of looking up. And you got to have that position of the chin going down lower and all that. Can do a little bit of distortion. I'm going to have to here. But you can't do too much. It's just got to look like he's actually like, he's struggling to get out of the chair. Don't think he'd be smiling too much about it. But it's what I got. Oh, geez. Oh, no. His hair was not graying on the show, so I'll have to fix that. Do my John Sahog skills. All right, here. No, not those skills. Touch it up a little here. That is yeah, it is. Okay. And maybe even just go ahead and use the other guy's hair on a. And then, oh, Anthony, you're graying. Let's make you young again. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, that's excellent. A little bit, yeah. All right. Let's see how much more I want to do there. Now, how much will the filter do here? And probably too much. Yeah, that's too much. Even though, you back off, it would look like it. So I'll just make 2 layers of Antony and add in that filter. And all you got to do is make sure the eyes are there, a little bit of the nose. You really want to bring out his smile. You really do. Yes. Yes. That's amazing. So then we merge all that crap and put his room back and work a little more on that. It's okay to be painterly once you make everything painterly. Okay, now it's looking like he's got a double chin. That's not going to work because he doesn't have one of those. Yeah. So, he's not messing up everything. Okay. I don't want to lose too much detail. A little bit of that adds to the sort of like my favorite is the pulp fiction art. And a lot of times like saturation and stuff will enhance that. You don't want to go too far where they get stupid. But from all those things, that's kind of one of the go-to styles I'll go to for all of that. So you add the contrast and and some amount of saturation. So there, it's the only way to get the leg cast in, which he's not wearing a leg cast. Not yet. I suppose could kind of tilt it like, oh, that's right. I merged it. I forgot. Yeah, damn it. I already merged it. So now all the bottom part is cut off. Maybe that would look better. It's almost like it's already falling over or whatnot. So, that's basically it. Like sometimes a halftone pattern. I don't know that I really need to do that here, but let's see. We'll do that. Oh, why is it doing? What did I do here? What is that? Oh, is that part of? Oh, look at that. Didn't even know that was there. What the fuck? What the hell is that? We've found the evidence of the paranormal entity that is stalking Anthony. It followed him home. Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't look good for Anthony. Oh, perhaps we'll find answers on the next episode of Paranormal, Long Island or something? I don't know. Anyway, so the halftone pattern. Do that. Bloop, 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 doop, 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 doop. And you fade it. It gives some separation. I guess I'll leave that in there. And there you go. Now I got to go look for my signature, stick it in there, and you've got a Mr. Nailsin Photoshop of Anthony Cumia from the Anthony Cumia Show. Yeah, same name. What are the odds? So there you go. Get well soon, Anthony. And once again, thanks for the Photoshop material. All right, thanks for watching.